Hello and welcome to another episode here on the channel. My name is Chaos Mo, and today we talk about my old friend. Well, not really friend, but we talk about Microsoft because it is time to have a talk. So, Microsoft had a very odd week ahead of them, or behind them, and still has probably some odd weeks ahead of them. But if you have missed it, well, Microsoft announced last week on Monday that they are shutting down Mixer, which was a streaming platform I was a partner on, and I've streamed there for 2.5 years as a full-time streamer, 3 years as a partner, and 4 years in total. And well, it was a good time. I had a lot of fun with it, and if you want to know more about it, you'll find the video on my channel. I will also put it in the video description if you want to hear my thoughts about the whole thing. But we're not really talking about this because Microsoft did some other very weird things, and people are like, huh? What's going on here? What is happening right now? So let's focus on that. On Friday, Microsoft also announced that they are closing down all the retail stores around the world and transform some of them in the Microsoft experience. And if you're like, what is that? The new drug? No. It's basically just, well, like a normal center you can go in, but you cannot buy anything. It's basically just a center where you can check out like the newest Microsoft hardware and then afterwards order it online if you like it. It's weird. But however, they announced that, and that is actually kind of important because what a lot of people don't know, Mixer was actually under the umbrella of the Microsoft stores. As far as I know, they started out at Xbox for like the first year or so, and then Xbox was like, you know what, Mixer, I think you will be better under retail. So let me give you to retail, and that's exactly what they did. They gave it to retail and to the Microsoft store. So it doesn't really surprise too much when you hear that they are first shutting down Mixer and then just days afterwards they're announcing that the Microsoft stores will also be shut down. So that now happened, you ask yourself, okay, but makes sense. Maybe it didn't make them enough money. Like, okay, but that's not all. No, because as it stands, as of today, a report is saying that Microsoft has announced that they are not putting any advertisement on Facebook right now. Why is this important? I know that a lot of people will say, well, look, man, it's just advertisement on Facebook. I couldn't care less. But it is important to look a little bit at the details because Microsoft itself is one of the biggest advertisers on Facebook. They are number 3 on the advertisers list on Facebook. Last year alone, Microsoft has paid 119 million US dollars to Facebook in advertisement. That's how much they see Facebook to be worth to advertise on. And well, in the last few weeks, more and more advertisers like Coca-Cola and many more actually announced that they do not want to do advertisement anymore at Facebook because, well, Facebook is not doing anything against hate speech. Facebook is not clearing up their website. And the thing is always with advertisement companies, they're not just going anywhere to put their advertisement. They have done that in the past, but nowadays a lot of premium advertisers are actually looking at the companies they want to advertisement with, or well, the people they want to advertise with, and when they don't like it, they say, you know what, nah, if you were screwing it up, if you are like throwing us under the bus, or you are dragging us down with you when you are like going under, no thanks, man. That's not really what we want. So advertisement companies have become very careful and thoughtful about where they want to put their money because it's a billion-dollar industry and you don't want to waste billions of dollars for nothing and then maybe even get like bad PR. I know what people will say, but even bad PR is better than no PR. Yeah, true, but a lot of companies do not think that necessarily anymore. And with Facebook, it just piled up. And so, what Microsoft is trying to do here, and of course other companies, is to push Facebook into the direction to completely change how they moderate their platform, especially against hate speech. And, well, they're pausing their advertisement. Now you might say, okay, how does this link to the whole mixer thing? Like, I don't understand. Well, if you have missed it, Microsoft actually gifted Mixer to Facebook, and they were also going to their partners and were like, okay, folks, I'm sorry, we're closing you down. We don't really care what happens with you, but at least we did something. We talked to Facebook. They need streamers. You have expertise in building up a platform, even though it failed in the end. But, we're just gifting you off to Facebook, and you can now make money on Facebook from advertisement. Well, what it just got closed down? Advertisement. Well, not closed down, but stopped quite a bit. So it's like double screwing over the Mixer partners. First they're closing down Mixer, now they're going to the platform hoping to continue to make some money there as partners. And now like the big companies are like, oh, by the way, Facebook, advertisement, yeah, no, you're not getting any money from us. And you can see that Facebook also reacted. Like in the last few days, Facebook at least announced, we have to see if something happens, but they have at least announced that they will do something against like the hate speech, and they are looking into moderation tools and so on and so forth, because they lost a lot of money. We are not talking about like small fries. We are talking about millions, if not billions of dollars in just a few months. And Facebook is an advertisement company. They need advertisement. So for them, they have to move. But especially for Mixer, it's for the Mixer partners, it's another gut punch right there. And why I want to talk about this and regarding Microsoft is, Microsoft, what are you doing? Like the last week, at least in like inner gaming and journalist circles, you were the top priority because everyone was looking at you and everyone was like, honey, what are you doing? It's right now, you don't really have a good look. And a lot of people have, well, not really good experiences with you. And it goes even further. Like, keep something in mind. Yes, I know people love to make fun about Mixer streamers, about Mixer partners, but these are influencers who have done this for 4 to 5 years, and some of them have 10,000, 100,000, 500,000 followers. And when they feel that Microsoft screwed them over, they would tell that to the people. And that is bad PR Microsoft doesn't need, especially not Xbox, because they're gearing up for their big Xbox show in just 2 or 3 weeks. And if that thing is failing, plus all the other things which are going on right now, it might not be a happy console start for them. Of course, if they are announcing like top game after top game after top game, most people will forget about it immediately, and the big streamers will say, okay, well, that was bad, but I will not burn bridges here with Microsoft because I need the games, I need to stream them, I need to grow my audience, and they might shut up about it. But if everything fails, this can turn really, really ugly. And I hope that Microsoft all predicted this and they can turn around somehow. Like, again, it's not catastrophic right now. It really isn't yet. But it can turn into a pure shitstorm if they're like failing the next few weeks. So, well, I wish them the best. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch me more, watch games I'm playing, and also listening to gaming news I'm doing from Monday to Friday, starting at 8 a.m. ET, which is 1 p.m. GMT, and 2 p.m. Central European Time. You can find me on the twitch.tv/chaosmole. And thank you so much for watching. I see you next time. Bye bye.